Hey guys, how's it going? Eminem Gaming here, and today I'm back with another video. Um, today we'll be talking about Tearaway Unfolded and my personal review for it. I'll also be giving you not only a score out of 10, but also whether you should buy it day one price, on sale, uh, rent it, or just completely leave it. um, and that I'll put my case across for that as well. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to like the video and let me know in the comment section. One, is my mic okay? And two, any games you would like me to review, either coming up or already out. So yeah, let's get into this, guys. So I'm going to start off with the negatives, the stuff I didn't like about the game. So for a little background, I have played the Vita version. I've beat the Vita version. I was going to try and platinum it, but I lost my save file, so I didn't go back to that because I knew this was coming out, and I'd rather platinum it on the PS4. So from that, I feel the length of the story, which is a longer story, they've not only took the sections that were already in the game, they've expanded them, and as far as I'm aware, they've added new sections to the game. So that's awesome. You know, I think that's really cool. So you'll have a section, and it may be like a little, quite small. It'll be completely a lot bigger, with new stuff to see and new all that sort of stuff. Because this is not a remaster; it's a remake. So that's awesome. But I feel with this game, in particular, it loses a bit of that magic about the game when you kind of take away, when you extend the story. I feel like it was added on to kind of sell the game more, which I can understand, but you do lose that magic of the original game, in my opinion, anyway. Next of all, the controls can be a bit weird, like the camera. The camera and the controls don't always link up right, and even though you can sort that out, it can be a bit annoying because this is a platformer game, and some of the platform bits are quite difficult, so not having the best controls at sometimes can be quite annoying, and you'll definitely fall off the edge sometimes by just having a lack of concentration for a split second. So that's a bit annoying. Can I think? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Is there? I don't think there's really anything else, guys, that I really dislike about the game. So two things is not bad at all in my opinion. But what did I like about the game? Well, the fact is, it is a beautiful looking game graphically. You have a lot of dark looking games nowadays. You've got stuff like Batman Arkham Knight. You've got the Order 1886, the new Gears of War. Do you know what I'm saying? The Last of Us, which are very dark, gritty colours that they use. You know, greys, blacks, as the background, and you know that's cool and everything. Like I say, the Order 1886 is one of the best looking games I've ever played. That being said, having a game like this that is bright and is colourful and all that good stuff definitely improves the game, in my opinion, because it adds something that is different to other games. It's not the same old, and that's what I love about it. It's very beautiful, it's very colourful, and it definitely pops on your screen, and it's a nice to look at game. It also runs really well. I haven't had really any frame rate drops. Not that I can notice anyway. There may have been some, but I haven't really noticed them that much. So that's a good sign. Also, the story is really unique. in a lot of games nowadays, you can feel like you're playing the same old game. Your Call of Duties and your Battlefields and all that. You can feel like you're playing a carbon copy of the last one, and it can be a bit frustrating if you're stuck in sort of a rut like that, and you want something different. This is definitely the game to offer you that, specifically offer you unique gameplay, unique story, and whether you like the story, that's completely a personal preference in my opinion. I know for a fact not everyone will like this story with the way they go with it, but in my opinion I love it and I think it's great. And one thing people can't deny is that it is unique. Um, the music is really awesome. It changes, you know, when you're in a darker environment or like in the sewers, or not sewers, sorry, like the swamp. Um, you know, it's a more dramatic sort of music. When you're in a nicer environment, it's more upbeat. You know what I mean? And I think they nailed the music on every single level of the game, like perfectly. And yeah, it's awesome. A lot of collectibles to get, a lot of different areas, a lot of hidden things, a lot of customization. You can change the color of your character, you can have different outfits, you can take pictures of things, you can do animated GIFs, and I just don't know another game that does animated GIFs as well as being able to use the second screen to draw something. Your face could be the sun if you got the PlayStation camera. You're drawing crowns for squirrels. Do you know what I mean? It's just no other game like that in my opinion. Not that I know of. Possibly Little Big Planet, but that's why I love Media Molecule. Even if you dislike the games, you cannot deny that they are the most creative guys out there, in my opinion. Anyway, um, so um, the the platform, even though, like I said, it's difficult, the platforming sometimes with the controls, um, it is rewarding in my opinion. I feel like it's really cool when you nail, like, you've got to push a button down, hold another one, release that while pushing another one. It's crazy some of the stuff you got to do, but it's really rewarding in my opinion, when you do it successfully and it all comes off. It's awesome. um, I like the way that you fight in the game. You know, you don't have to, you know, just go in with a gun and a sword or whatever. This is just pure, you know, you can use your controller, you can move them around, you can chuck things into the controller and flick it at the enemies to crush them. You can, yeah, like I said, yeah, and you can, like, let's say an enemy's jumping at you, you can swipe on your controller, the touchpad, and it sends the enemies flying through the wind. You know, that's crazy, and that's creative, and that's awesome. And yeah, also what they offer as well, I mean, it doesn't really help me because I don't have a 3D printer, but it's a nice little touch that you know, it's cool that they've added to the game, that, like you've seen just then, I've took a picture of that kind of horse thing, whatever it is. I could now, because I've collected that, print that out on a 3D printer and have it as like a little collector's statue, well, not statue, but a little collector's edition thing in my room, and that's awesome. Um, and if you're wondering how you get, like, the messenger, if you were interested in that at all, you just simply beat the game and you get that unlocked. And that's just awesome, guys. That can work. As you can see, I'm flashing the light by pressing my R2 on the screen. There's like I say, a lot of collectibles, a lot of hidden stuff, and definitely a cool, really fun game. Now, what's my score out of 10? Well, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10, guys. I know that was the same score I gave last video, but I just can't find enough wrong with it to knock anything off the score. I was struggling to find the two things that I really did, and I felt like I was kind of reaching when I was being almost harsh on the game. You know, in my review, but I have to put what I feel, in my opinion, guys, to you, to be completely honest. But 8 out of 10. Now, is it worth, I believe it's £40. Now, I don't know, I think that's about 50, it's around about the same price in the US. It's ridiculous, you know. We do pay a lot more for games over in the UK, so is it worth that price? I think it is, yeah. Day one price, it's worth it. I was worried, and that's why I actually cancelled my pre-order, because I didn't know if it was going to actually be worth the investment from the Vita version. I didn't know if it was the same. They said it was a remake, but I didn't really know. But 100% from someone who's actually beat the game on the Vita, 100% worth the new price tag. For the PlayStation 4, the controls are much better. They run a lot smoother with a DualShock in your hand. It looks better, it runs better, and everything about the game is better, in my opinion. Not saying it's bad on the Vita, because I love the Vita version, but everything, apart from maybe the streamlinedness of the story, is better to me, in my opinion. So, definitely worth the day one price, but it is on sale now, I believe, through January. So if you can get it for the $15.99, I 100% recommend it. If you're looking for something new, innovative, unique, and just something that you haven't really, unless you've already got it, haven't really played before. And yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you like my review. Let me know what you think. Do you think I gave a fair score? Do you think it should have been lower, higher? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in a new video